Madhouse. So it's another sunny Wednesday here in New York City, a blistering 9 degrees out, and our nipples are hard. Everyone in this studio has hard nipples, even Zakamiko. Zakamiko's got the hardest pieces of baloney you ever saw in your life. What is he, right there in the booth? What's going on over there? I'm Maddie Smith. We're here this week, starting off, and here with Allie Mae, co-host. Turn up, Allie.
What up?
What's up, what's up? We got a special guest, fresh off a Netflix special that's coming out called Night Owl. She'll be joining us in a little bit. Liza Treyger, everybody.
Hey.
Chicago. She started in Chicago. She's cutting up in New York. And now she has an hour-long special coming out on Netflix. And if you guys know anything, it's that when women do hour-long specials on Netflix, they come in to my podcast and they fuck up my life. Adrian did that. Ari Shafir's not a woman, but he'll probably be doing that. And I don't expect any less from Liza Treyger. So before we get into that, I'm just going to give you a couple upcoming dates. MaddySmithComedy.com. I know everyone's aching to come see me live. Thank you to everyone in Baltimore who came out this past weekend. We had a time and a half at Magooby's with 5 shows there. So if you want to keep turning up with me, check out MaddySmithComedy.com. I'm coming to Cincinnati, Ohio for 5 shows at Go Bananas next weekend. We're coming to Kansas City for 4 shows at the Funny Bone, doing a couple shows at the Hartford Funny Bone after that. Middle of February, I'm coming to Vancouver for the Just for Laughs, fucking festival there at the Biltmore Cabaret in Vancouver. That's in Canada. Vancouver in Canada, people. So don't be buying tickets for Vancouver, the one that's here. Buy the one for in Canada. Okay, moving down, we're going to Sunnyvale, California, Phoenix, Denver, DC, and a bunch of other stuff. Just added Albuquerque, which is going to be happening in, I think, July, maybe June. So MaddySmithComedy.com. And another awesome announcement that, I think a lot of people have been saying, Maddie, I want to wear your face and name on my body.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people saying, I want to wear your face and name on my body.
A lot of people.
Right. So if you go to MaddySmithComedy.com, you might see a couple options of ways you can wear my face on your body.
What?
One of them is a Maddy with a fatty t-shirt. Let's get a zoom in on that t-shirt. We're talking 25 Bojangles for the Maddy with the fatty t-shirt. You can see that hanging from the rafters there. Nice. To the right, we got a Betty Boop t-shirt. And, if you really, really are a Madhouse fan, we have Madhouse koozies. Oh. Because who doesn't like a comfortable brewski? Yeah. Covered in your favorite Madhouse, favorite podcast logo. Yeah. So go to MaddySmithComedy.com. Just set up the merch site today. They've been flying off the tables at my shows. We've been doing shows only, but now we officially have merch online. Thank you to my friend Bizzle who set that up. Bizzle's basic. What the fuck was that? Was that a soundboard sound? Play another one. Oh! That's the noise that my bank account makes every time you buy a Maddie Smith shirt. Okay? So we got them online. If you've been to my shows and we ran out of shirts, which happens, you're going to run out of shirts if you only bring 15. We're always sold out. So go to my website, buy some tickets, buy your girlfriend a fucking ticket and a t-shirt for Valentine's Day. Okay? Guys act like, oh, I don't like Valentine's Day. Guess what? The girls do. Okay, so man the fuck up.
Yeah.
Get your girlfriend some flowers, some tickets to my show, and a t-shirt. And stop saying Valentine's Day is gay. Guess what? Even if you're a girl with a heart made of steel, you still like Valentine's Day. So don't let us down, guys. Yeah. Okay, I think that's all I have. Trump is president. I haven't really been on the news. I haven't really been on the phones. And it's my 3rd day not vaping. Okay?
Oh, no way.
Yeah. So if you try to come at me saying some shit, guess what? I don't vape. And that was my last demon activity. So if you try to come and say, oh, Maddie, I have no vices.
Wow.
Name a vice.
Porn.
Don't?
No. Oh, okay.
Chicken wing.
Okay. I didn't mean you guys. I didn't ask you guys to come at me so hard. Fair enough. Porn is it a vice if you watch it like once a week?
I think once a week is fine.
Because I really just watch it to remind myself that like sex exists.
Yeah.
Less so than I need this.
Right, right.
If I'm on the road every weekend, I'm going to be hitting Pornhub.
You have to.
If I'm in a hotel,
Yeah, you have
I'm
to.
going to be diddling off.
Yeah, things get lonely.
Vice, no. Coping mechanism with my isolated career,
Yes.
a little bit of that.
A little bit of that.
Right? But I'm done vaping, okay? So
That's
don't even
crazy.
come at me with those jewels, with your Geek Bar, with your Elf Bar. We're not doing it anymore. Do I have cravings? Yeah. But I also have cravings for a cock in my ass sometimes. So we don't have to follow through on every little craving we have.
Yeah, sometimes
Guess what? Pedophilia is a disease. It's not a crime. Okay? So yeah, pedophiles have cravings for kids.
Wait,
not all of them act on it. And that's how I feel about the vape.
It's a disease, not a crime.
That's what the New York Times wrote this week.
Are you serious?
Pull up the New York Times article,
Get
people.
the hell out of here.
Pull up the New York Times article this week that said pedophiles happen, but it's not a crime unless you act on it.
Oh,
York
boy,
Times
boy,
article?
boy.
Yeah, on pedophilia.
So you can have
Which I get. You just can't act on it, and you can't have 50,000
so you can
files on your computer.
you can fantasize about it. That's fine. But as long as you don't act on it, you're good.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I don't know.
Well, I get it. I mean, guys, people fantasize about rape.
I fantasize about killing people, and I don't
Right.
do that so they can't lock me up.
Exactly.
I guess I see what they're saying.
Sometimes you're born with the pedophilia. Like
Yeah.
this is hard for me to tell you, but
Sometimes kids.
I think kids are hot.
Sometimes kids.
Well, you ever? And I'm not even talking about teenagers. I'm talking 7, 6.
Oh my god.
Oh, get out of here! I'm joking. All right, we're gonna kick off and we're gonna meet up with Liza in a couple seconds. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, give us a review, give us a like, give us a comment. We love you guys, and thanks for sticking with us through all the big studio changes. And as you can tell, even without our magic yet, we're still cooking.
We're still cooking.
So stay tuned. Up next, Liza Treyger. Peace. Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Madhouse. Our guest today is the one, the only, Liza Treyger.
Yay.
What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up?
I'm so happy to be here.
I'm happy you're here.
I like the color, the accent colors, I like the fishbowl. I like the phone. Like, I'm loving it. The monsters.
You can kind of dart between things to look at.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Sometimes you get to a studio and it's a white room and just looking at a man
Yeah.
talking for an hour.
No, I don't think I'm talking to any men that aren't gay, actually, this week.
Oh, that's a good choice.
Yeah, it's just girls and gays for me this week.
So you said
There'll be a straight guy on Saturday, but he's like, he has an accent. He's hot, so it'll be different.
oh yeah, like in Australia, and you're like, yeah,
Better.
whatever. You fucking goofball.
English.
He's like, Liza Treyger. She was crass but good. I liked it.
Wait, you've been to Australia, right?
I've been to Australia.
Did you notice that the construction worker women were really hot, like Barbies?
Oh.
What I will say about that, on your note of construction workers being hot like Barbies, I noticed overall in Australia, people are more attractive. And non-America in general.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was in Toronto, I noticed that the firefighters and other sort of guys who were on their break at the little food hall I was in were hot as fuck.
Nice.
Which means hot as fuck place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
if your
a
middle
uniform.
class is thriving like that, nice.
I don't want to brag right away.
Go ahead.
So I have a really hot mailman, and he looks good, fashion for just a sexy mailman. I'm telling my friend about him. Then we're on my block. I go, that's the guy. And she goes, oh, he's famous. There's a New York Times article about him.
You're kidding me.
No, I have a fashionista New York Times mailman.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
And did you look up the article?
Actually, not yet.
Good, bitch. I love that. Yeah, I love
She
that.
got the bullet points.
Yeah. You're like,
I don't need them to tell me. I'm looking at him. He's the most stylish man I've ever seen.
That's it only validated your
Velvet
sense
blue
of like,
hat.
yeah.
Oh,
wow.
and I'm happy.
Okay,
to see
kind
him.
of like chic of him to just like keep doing it. You would think
It's-
someone would like try to jump off as an influencer after
Yeah,
something like that.
but he's like, I
No,
gotta
he's a
deliver the mail.
grown ass man.
Yeah, I
with a
have to deliver
job.
mail,
So
pension, and there's too much hate for the USPS these days. So
Yep,
I need
and
to
people
represent.
need the mail.
People need the mail, and they're trying to get.
I know.
I'm not
It's,
trying to get
it's
political
honestly
here, but
so hard.
I love my mail.
Because a part of me is like, listen, I have to detach. Everything's on fire, but like we can have these moments of like joy and fun.
Right.
And then no matter what you bring up, there's a nightmare afoot. Like no matter what you try to bring up, it's like, and they're gonna get rid of it, and
Okay.
there will not be mail in the next year.
Exactly.
Oh my God, is this rude? Is this rude to the artist? Can I put my foot on the alien, or is that
It's
rude?
there
It's good.
for multi-use.
Listen, I'm not gonna.
Do what you do.
I did it. It's comfortable, but I
It's
have
no
to make
different than an
sure.
audience member putting their foot on my stage.
But I tell them to take it off. I don't allow that.
Whoa.
I always go, get your foot off my thing, bitch.
I don't allow it unless
Get your
it's like,
Timberland off my stage, honey.
yeah, unless it's like a really like a girl that I think has like a soft spirit and a hard life and like hard foot. Yeah,
I
But
try
that's
not
it.
to slam shit on women. It's
that's
usually
what I
only
mean.
dudes,
Yeah,
so,
I don't want I don't want
whatever.
to see their sock. Like,
Yeah.
and it's rude when they do it. They're trying to take our power.
No, yeah, and they're showing like this is the same as me being at home and watching some shit on TV. Like
Yeah.
I don't even care that we're live. Like I don't even respect the space that you're on.
No, we get no
Putting his
respect.
foot on your stage.
Oh yeah.
No, like
Yeah. Yeah.
hello.
Dirty shoes.
It's so fucking
Dirty-ass
rude.
shoes.
Yeah.
And then sometimes you're like foot on my stage, bitch, and they keep it on.
Okay.
Oh,
And then
but
and then he's
I
like-
kick them out, and then
kick
they
'em
get
out.
scared. I go, then you can leave.
Yeah.
I go, I don't fuck. And then
Damn.
they like get scared, and then I'm like,
Okay.
are you gonna behave or not? And then it has flipped where they end up behaving.
Right.
But there was one time a man just like I didn't like the way he was looking at me in the front, and I go, you gotta go. And I go, you gotta go.
Yeah.
And people are like, what did he say? I go, he can't ruin my night. I'm having a good time. This is my favorite time of night.
Right,
Yeah.
agreed.
So if you're giving me a vibe
That's how
and you're
I
affecting
feel.
me, you gotta get
Yeah.
out.
That's I
That's
don't need
amazing.
your money.
Good for you.
I don't need it.
Get the fuck
Wow,
out of
good
here.
for you.
Get
Good
outta
for you. That's cool. That's good to know because I'd be kicking some people out sometimes. I have a show.
That's
for
sick.
those who are watching, new special out on Netflix.
Yes.
In which hopefully you didn't have to kick any hecklers out there
No, it was
when you
just so
filmed
lovely.
it. It was great. It
In
was
New
perfect.
York,
Yes. In New York. Underground, I'll say. Full crowd, lots of laughs.
Yeah, it was so fun. And yeah, Netflix Night Owl, January 28th.
And
Hell
you
yeah.
said it was your
Tuesday.
first hour special.
First, I have 2.5 hours.
Okay,
and
great.
And
an
it's coming
album.
out. It's coming out on
Nick
what?
Carter's birthday,
This
January
week.
28th.
This
Yeah.
week,
That's
I
this week.
suppose, right? Nick Carter of the Backstreet Boys.
It's actually like a full circle moment for me because when I was in junior high, I threw a Nick Carter birthday party, but it was also the day of the Super Bowl. So that's how I got like the boys to come. So, but I had like a birthday brownie thing and we got pizzas and watched the Super Bowl and
That's
separate.
sick.
So
That sounds
upstairs
like a-
was football and downstairs was like BSB videos.
Ooh, co-ed. I love a co-ed party. You're like,
Yeah.
every time I'm on my way, I'm like, I'm gonna get.
No, we were
14.
too young. Yeah. But we put the boys in
like-
dresses. There was cross dressing.
Yeah, and then all the guys were like, not really any fuckable either.
Oh my
They're like,
god.
ew, 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 ew. I mean, uglies can't fuck.
They fuck, dude. They fuck.
Yeah, people are fucking. I feel like American Pie really opened that up to the world where like the band girl was the freakiest. And I
Oh,
think
yeah.
that made people realize that like band and theater dorks are out there fucking.
Oh my god.
Yep, they're out there fucking. They're fucking more because
Yeah.
the band in theater is where you figure out you're gay. So
Yeah.
that means you're fucking more.
And
you're
there's
already
always
fucking bitches.
and there's always a play.
There's always a play.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
always a hickey in the green room or backstage.
My senior year, there was all these girls who were so good at singing, which would have been a great musical, like a women musical that has multiple like star,
Yeah.
and then a couple supporting, big chorus, dancing girls, 2 guys. They put out Man of La Mancha. There's like one lead, and she gets raped on stage.
You guys did a rape?
Yeah,
Can I
we
ju-
did
Because
stage
my high
combat.
school did Equus, and so I was
Really?
like, that's pretty crazy.
Did they show it?
Oh, he was
They
on a
showed
horse.
his dick?
No dick, but he was riding a horse in his
damn.
little underwear.
Really?
Oh.
Equus in the Black Box Theater. We had a really,
Right.
but a rape is what, and we had gay kisses. I remember
Okay,
in this
yeah.
other play.
We
But
had a
a
stage combat, so it would be guys fight. Whoop.
Yeah. That's insane. Can I tell you
And then
something?
him like on Aldonza. I was spawned in a ditch by a
Is he
mother
getting
who
raped or
left
is he
me
raping?
there.
What's happening?
This guy rapes her. There's like a gang rape.
The
Oh
lead
my
rape?
God.
Not the lead.
Oh,
The lead
thank
gets
God.
raped. Aldonza raped.
Can I tell you something crazy? I also did Man of La Mancha,
What?
and I don't remember any of that. I actually don't remember
Maybe your school did the right thing and cut out the rape.
anything
You
about
can't
it
tell the story without the rape.
at all. Don't
Yes, you,
except
yes,
for that.
you can. Absolutely.
I was a gypsy.
Clarence High School, shout out.
I was the only thing I remember is that I was a gypsy, and they used a picture from this in like the school like pamphlet to advertise like whatever. And the picture, I was like, I'm looking back on it, and I'm like, am I in blackface? They put makeup on me to be a gypsy.
Yeah. Oh, what they put like
Classic.
dark eyeshadows
That's
on
classic
you and stuff?
high school theater.
Or
No, I
they
was,
made
like,
you kind of gray, kind of.
Insane bronze.
Wow.
Like on my face.
Like you look like Esmeralda from like Hunchback of Notre Dame. That's fun.
At the time when it was happening, I would never be like, oh, I think this is like low key.
Also, it was like, remember they would have students do the makeup. Unlike the girls would be on like, I'm on makeup. I'm on makeup crew. They had one color foundation and it was tan.
You're using like a Jessica Simpson bronzer.
One triangle foam per person. You're like, she's like, I look scared. You're just like,
I love that we all did theater in high school.
I love that. I love
That's
that.
fun.
Okay, everyone list
Look
out
at us
what
now.
shows they've. Look at us now, still fucking trying. Everyone moved on. There was like one girl in my high school who ended up going to Tisch for musical theater.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, oh my God. Moved back home.
You know who was in my high school that also, we were in Godspell together?
Yeah, who?
Little Esther. Esther Pavitsky.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Fun.
Oh, cool.
That's
Yeah,
fun.
she was a year younger than me.
And so where was that? Where was that? Tell us more about you.
Chicago
Tell us more about,
burbs,
okay,
Chicago
tell us more about
burbs.
that egg you hatched
Yeah.
from.
No.
Chicago.
Burbs.
Yes, yes,
Skokie, baby.
Love that. Okay.
But-
Let's go Cubs.
Fun plays. But I wasn't the best because I was also still did sports.
Okay, so what sports were you playing?
I ended up giving it all away just to do swimming.
Oh, damn.
Really?
I was
I
not
I
gonna
swam
guess
all
that.
year round.
What is not?
I did basketball, swimming, and the first year I did something else. So, softball, but then I just swam all year round.
Yeah,
and
I
what-
would have guessed soccer, softball.
Softball I liked, but it didn't give me the rush.
Yeah, plus if you gotta swim year round, you gotta swim year round.
Yeah. So swimming's nuts. So
Yeah, what were your events? I swam for a little bit, but then it got really hard.
100 butterfly.
Really?
I did the butterfly. I got the JV record, but it
Shut up.
But
Wow.
You're like,
Not
but like I don't know, whatever.
But then I
Back
started
then, after
smoking
me, they
weed.
like changed the regulations, so like
I started smoking weed.
really in high school, did it mess with your
Like
swimming?
yeah, because junior year I was at 112, I remember, and then senior year I really couldn't like break 117.
Damn.
Yeah,
Yeah, but also sometimes your body when you're a girl in high school, it's like whoa.
I think it was the weed.
Like I couldn't.
117 what?
For 100 butterfly, like a minute and 17 seconds. Like I wasn't like
That's crazy.
it was. I mean,
Wow.
I'm impressed with
I didn't know if it was
myself.
like
That's
a
crazy, yeah.
measurement of
But
a-
the like best girls were like state champions were at a minute. I would
Okay,
say.
got it.
Okay,
But
that's wild.
we did morning and night, and I swam all summer long, and
Yeah.
then taught swim lessons. And I had the
my
Sophie
God.
shorts that said like swimming.
I had those. Yeah, you would roll them up, roll them up. You would roll them up. You're like, I'm a slut.
Did you get the little jacket with your little patch on it? You know,
I know
JV.
Letterman jackets weren't our thing. We got
Yeah.
parkas given to us though, and like cool sweatshirts.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
stuff.
Yeah. When we played soccer, we got a lot of merch. It was always about the new sweatpants and shit like that.
I never got any of that, but I did get a letter. I got a varsity letter in,
Wow.
in bowling.
Cool.
But I never even competed.
Are you still very good? What do you mean?
No,
I never even.
I never played any. They just like I joined the team and they were like, just so excited. They were just like a bunch of lesbians, so they were just like, hell yeah. I got a letter. I never played one game competitively. I just showed up for everything.
You cheered?
No,
were
I
you
was
at
on
morale?
the team.
But were you out there for morale? Like,
No, I wanted to bowl,
but
but
they
I
wouldn't
was
let you.
Right.
Listen, I sat on the bench for basketball and I tried really hard. It's
Oh,
embarrassing
it's
to try that hard and not be that good.
Oh,
Because I remember fighting with the girl who's naturally good and she was like, whatever. And we got into this big fight and I was like, because I'm on the bench. You need to care. It sucked.
She's like,
So you know the vibes.
I didn't think about it
right?
like that.
Oh, I know the vibes, but I didn't know if you did bowling as a prank. Like I didn't get it, but you were really into it and you were pissed that you weren't able
Well, my
to
dad
bowl.
made me said I had to participate in some kind of sport, and I was like, no, I already tried running. That was bad. The golf team, the guy was like a little rapist vibes.
Okay,
you know?
yeah. Yeah, and then they're taking you away to a country club. Like, you don't know what's going on with the golf guy.
He's like a weird pervert.
Yeah.
Like in the hallway, he'd be like, Allie, I have some balls for you in my classroom for after school. It's like, what the hell are you saying?
I got stacks of 4, stacks of 6.
What are you
I'm
saying?
sure any
For the
man
course.
that's a high school female sport coach is a fucking pedophile.
But
Yeah,
like,
agreed.
do you have
Weirdo.
to
Okay, when I
word it
played
that way?
Dude,
That's what
I'm
I'm
telling
saying,
you,
yeah.
when I played
Freaks.
JV soccer, shout out Tom Furminger. I look him up every so often because he was a freak ass. Luckily, I wasn't hot in high school because he was flirting with the hot chicks.
Oh my god.
He was flirting with the hot,
Have you looked
tan
some-
blonde
Nasty.
with in their black North Faces and Uggs.
Nasty.
He was like, he would like one girl. Her name was Kelsey Hodge. She would be like, Haji, get over here, and then he'd be like, Maddie. And like yell at me about like nothing. He would like side-eye me. He would like purposefully like ignore, but then like flirt with like girls.
yeah.
Do I sound jealous?
In the moment, in the
I'm
moment,
like, flirt with me.
I know in the moment while it was happening, you felt that way. But now looking back on it, you're like, oh, that guy was like low-key a rapist.
'Cause,
Like
yeah,
he
he
wanted
would be
to
like-
fuck the shit out of these little girls.
He would be like he would go to throw, like he would be, you know, when they palm the soccer ball, when they're like, circle up, circle up, circle up.
Yeah.
And he like put the ball, and then he'd fake throw it at her. Like that kind of flirtatious, like faking her out and
Damn.
stuff like that.
Boots on the ground.
And then being unapproachable when I ask him like a logistics question. Like, what time is the bus? I don't know.
Look it up.
Did you get this? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you're such a dickwad.
Yeah.
And then Kelsey like slapping her ass like, Haji, get over here. Get over here, sport. Suck my dick.
Yeah. It's crazy that happened, but it also does prepare you for the real world because that is still just how everything works. Like if you want to interact with a man, they're like, yeah, like that.
Yeah, true. Yeah, what's your take on the male situation at this point in life, Lisa?
I mean, honestly, like my true belief, what would make the world better is if we take petty sex crimes or any peeping Tom crimes and start castrating people.
Yes.
Okay, yes, agreed.
And then
like,
I think bigger crimes wouldn't happen. Because the telltale sign of future mass shootings or bombings or domestic or anything that kills people, there's always little creepy bra strap things. And if people knew you'd get castrated, maybe they'd act right.
I know there needs to be more of a weighty consequence.
Yeah.
Because
for
they get away with
actions.
it.
Yeah.
And then they keep getting
And-
away with it. And
and
there's
it's-
like, it's not a big deal. They just touched this.
I wasn't there.
Yeah.
What did you expect?
Yeah. Guys, I didn't see. Oh, he's always nice to me. No shit.
So I think we got to take those earlier on serious and do the maximum penalty. And if you're convicted of a sex crime, it's castration.
Yeah.
Ka-ching, ka-ching, baby. I think we start a trial program here in New York State.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holko would love that.
Because
Castration
honestly,
and a fee, I think.
why should you be? You can't even get
Castration
away with
fee.
it once. How does that sound? Not even once.
Yeah.
You do it, and you're done.
Yeah.
Say bye bye.
Do it
And now, I mean, we don't have to define what the acts are, but, you know, it can range.
Yep.
But it starts early on. Like, that's the whole thing. I have a Law and Order SVU podcast.
Correct. Shout
That's
out.
messed up. And we researched the true crime the episodes are based on. And a lot of these killers, they are being creeps early on. And it's always like, they stalked their ex. They were peeping Toms, like I said. They're always doing little things. And then they end up slitting, doing worse things.
Yeah.
Burying bodies in the backyard.
Get ahead of it. Stop being like, oh yeah, I guess he's weird.
Honestly, yes. And if you've ever known like crazy people in your life, and then you like, think about kids I knew when I was growing up, and I read something as an adult, that was like fucking people who like hurt animals.
Yeah.
Kids that hurt animals, they grow up to be like fucking.
Absolutely. And it's because
kids who hurt animals,
and it's because they were abused. And so if we start castrating abusers, there will be less abuse and less crime.
Yeah.
Did you hear? My sister told me something crazy about the BTK killer. That apparently his mom got like her hand stuck in a couch when he was like 6, and he got a boner.
What?
Because she was like struggling to get her. She was stuck in the couch.
As a 6-year-old,
Yeah.
you gotta go.
Yeah.
You gotta go.
You got that in him.
She can't even get her hand stuck in the couch.
You
got
gotta
that
go.
in him.
No.
Yeah, but some people, some people convert that to a BDSM. Others become the BTK.
BDSK.
What's the BT? What's that?
Bind, torture, kill.
If you're like, oh, that got me hard. Maybe I could grow up to be a consensual BDSM leader.
Holy shit.
How people are like, BDSM is about actual more thoughtful than you would think.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but
There's a lot of safety and guidelines that go into it before
actually,
you
the
actually.
submissive has more power
Yeah, when you really start to break it down.
because of limits.
And safe words. What's everyone's safe word here? Mine is.
I don't have a consistent. I don't feel.
Oh, yeah. I guess I don't either.
I don't.
I never had one. I never had
You
one.
do have one.
I've
But
never
guys
had
always
one.
have one with me. That's weird. I'm like, let me know. He's tied up.
Yeah.
Did you guys see that movie? What's it called? Sweet Darlings.
Don't worry, darlings.
No, not Don't Worry, Darling. We
Woman
saw.
Hour?
What was that movie?
Give me clues. I like to guess. Give me clues.
Strange Darling.
Strange Darling.
Oh, sorry, that was a clue.
But I haven't heard of that. What is that?
It came out last year. Oh, like a serial killer vibes.
Okay.
It's this girl who you think is like on the run from this dude, and then there's like a big plot twist that
And she's
pulling the strings.
She might be.
A nice Gone Girl moment. Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. A little bit of that.
all 90 pounds of her.
Yeah, she's like this big.
I'm excited. I forgot the name of it immediately. What is it?
I already forgot it. I forgot as
Yeah,
well.
me too.
Strange Darling.
Strange Darling.
Is that right?
Strange Darling.
Is that right? Are you a big movie fan?
I am, and I'm really into. I play these games called MovieGrid.io, and there's a movie pyramid, movie snake, and I play Vulture Cinematrix. So I play
Okay.
these movie games as well.
Oh,
But I usually get top 20% and under of the day. The more obscure your answer, the more points you get.
What kind of games are you talking about?
Sorry, I'm just like my heart's beating. I'm so excited because I've realized I went to bed early last night, so I actually haven't even played. I have so many games to look forward
you had
to.
a whole day, all these games.
I've been like busy bee. So
Yeah,
you know what?
Because usually I wait till midnight. I'm like,
right.
Even when I'm out, I'm like, I get a tingle and I go to my phone and it's 12:01. Like
Right.
I really love these games. But it's a grid, boxes, and up here it's categories. So let's say a movie that made over 100 million, a movie that starts between A through H, a movie that came out between 1990 and 2010.
Okay.
And then over here, there's
Love this. I'll be tuning in.
there's names.
I'll be
so
tuning into
it'll be Julia Roberts. And they try to do little patterns. Like you're like, oh, cute, or overlap and stuff.
Cute.
But like Julia Roberts, Ben Stiller, Leonardo DiCaprio. And then you fill it in.
Yeah.
And then the more obscure, the less people that have your answer, the more the more point you get.
Really?
So it could change kind of throughout the day too, the points. And then sometimes I'll play in separate browsers so I can like keep testing stuff out.
That's
Yeah.
fun. Okay, do you do the New York Times crossword?
It's too hard.
What? Really? You think so?
I tried. I do
Yeah.
Wordle. I do connections. I'll do strands. I'll do the mini.
Yeah.
I tried.
Yes.
It's too.
I love
That's not my brain.
it. I
haven't done
love
one in a while.
voids. I love voids.
And you're doing Monday through Sunday. You're getting it.
Yeah. Obviously, when it gets to Friday, you have to look up like proper nouns because it'll be like first winner of a wooden Oscar, an Oscar made of wood. I'm like, I don't fucking know, bitch.
Yeah, is that really in people's minds? Like, I guess
Like, all
I
these-
don't know
all
a
these
lot of stuff.
Proper nouns.
To be honest.
There's a lot of stuff I don't know about that people are acting like it's common.
But
like,
I think it's also, don't you get like used to the patterns? That's what people
Yes,
tell me.
you
They're
do.
like, you get used to like the patterns. So if you
patterns,
don't
there's
know,
riddles.
you might be able to guess.
true.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is what I hear.
It's part of that, but also it's part of just, being a genius. No, JK, it's the more you play, the better you get, I guess. Caroline plays, I think she would maybe.
Yeah.
But I do want
I
to
think it's
say
fun as
I
fuck.
played the movie game with like a PA on
Mm-hmm.
set once. Their answers were getting 0.4%, 0.3%. Like I couldn't even believe
Damn.
the depth of their knowledge. It was really crazy.
Damn.
It's so.
So,
So I'm kind of like, I know what I know and I don't want.
Right. Why?
But if I get like top 13%, I'm excited.
Yes. Okay, fine.
If I get like 4% on a movie, I'm like, okay.
yeah. That's okay, y'all.
the games can be addictive.
Yeah, those games are different.
Yeah,
What-
do you hear like a fervor? Yeah, it's like I'm going,
Yeah.
I love it.
The energy is
I
through the
get-
roof right now. I'll do the New York Times quiz, the headline quiz.
I used to love BuzzFeed quizzes, but now it sucks.
I used to do those, and then I'd just be like, why do I care to know what sort of grilled cheese I am?
It's
I would do
just
that all
fun.
day at when I worked in my office job.
Did you play like the quiz apps? There was
Like
like
what,
a quiz app
HQ
for a while.
or whatever?
Not that one. There was one where you could play like I would play Dexter or Sex in the City. Is
Never
that what it was
played that.
called? And
Yeah.
you could play people all around the world, and you
Okay.
would be like competing who could
Fire.
answer the fastest.
Oh yeah, I like that. That's why Duolingo can be fun because there is a leaderboard.
Are you learning?
I actively learning. Well, I'm a lifelong learner. I'm learning, yeah,
What language are you?
español.
Oh.
Okay, cool.
Y italiano. Oh no! See, my problem is I was on a good streak, and then I missed a day, and then I missed another day, and then I missed another day, and now Duo sends me texts like, "Hey, I need money." Duo's like, "Hey, like, I know it's been a while, but like, my family is like going through it. I was wondering if you could help me out." He's always texting my ass,
Damn,
begging me to learn.
desperados.
He's begging me to learn. He sends me emojis, like the sad emoji that's like.
Are you still paying for it or no?
Probably.
Miss what
Probably.
we had
I'll
together.
I'll refer to you to Josh, my business manager. He can let you know.
What a treat! I like having my business manager.
Me
Changed
too.
my life.
I'm like, it makes me more
I
serious.
feel safe.
It makes me more serious. I feel safe.
Well, he'll give me a call and be like, "So what's up? What's going on right now?"
Yeah.
And I go, "Listen."
I needed a new can opener in the shape of a pickle.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, what was this one? Personal. Why? Yeah, business manager makes me feel more serious.
Yeah.
And someone else to like track. It's kind of like a personal trainer for your finances because they can track it and move it in a direction without me
Yeah.
looking at things every day.
Yeah.
Because when I look at the scale or the number in the bank, it
Yeah. Bug out.
Any
doesn't matter.
number,
And I'm like, oh,
documents, rules, email. That's not what I want.
me too.
No.
That's
me
why
out.
I'm working hard, right? To get to a place
I
where I
know.
don't have to do
I know.
anything
I know. Well, that's
except
why,
what I want.
That's why you have stuff in my
What
Instagram
I
feed. You
want.
have stuff
Yeah,
of
yeah.
like, yeah.
Sorry.
In your Instagram, I have houses,
What do you mean houses?
beautiful homes for sale.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't want a home though. I do. I want.
I don't even know if I do, but it's like
I want to
you
buy.
gotta
I
figure out
want
what
to
you
own an
get if you-
apartment. I want
yeah.
to be in New York. I don't need a home.
you want to own an apartment.
Yeah.
I like that.
It just seems too vast. More chores. I guess I,
I
would
know.
do the chores if I could have a big house. But
No,
Let's
it is
be
true
hon-
though. It is
yeah.
true though. That's,
Sure.
I just don't
so
want to
hard.
have to like repair a thing like the sink like the air conditioner. Maybe
I
it's because I don't
know.
think I'll be able to afford a house or something. But I'm
Repairing
like
s-
I don't
yeah,
want to
but
do
you-
the chores involved or the breakdowns or
Right.
the upkeep or the like.
yeah, but you wouldn't be doing that. You would have a guy or some other guy
Yeah, you're
around.
right.
Yeah.
You're right.
And even if there's not a guy around, like that day, you could get a guy to do the thing.
I don't know. I just fly off the handle.
Well, you.
What do you mean? Like
Like if something's not working, like
Oh
I
my
haven't
God,
had
me too,
headphones. I haven't had my what are those called?
earphones?
earbuds?
Earbuds.
Earbuds.
Earbuds. I haven't had them. It like unpaired
AirPods?
once, and I haven't had an AirPod. I haven't listened to anything in like weeks. I'm like, I can't deal.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. All my problems are like that, right?
For some reason, I have been wearing the same clothes to Soul Cycle for 6 years.
Yeah.
I refuse.
I
Right.
get that.
One of them's ripped. I'm like, I don't care.
I don't care.
Yeah.
It feels great.
I can't
when I'm
be
on
looking
this
sexy
little
at the
bike.
gym. It's gonna be old
But the
clothes.
SoulCycle girlies are so matching set. They really got
I
it
know,
all
but I
together.
don't love a matching set. When
I like it.
I know you're saying that because you're sponsored by SoulCycle.
I wish.
And you're maintaining that.
I wish. I mentioned SoulCycle in the special. I'm hoping for something.
Dude, it's coming through. So a set's a set. But when
They better
I
fucking sponsor
see a set, I think like toddler,
I give them so much
toddler
money.
baby goo goo gaga, like goo goo gaga outfit.
I
Little
met.
toddlers
Oh
in
yeah.
their little outfits.
Yes. Yes.
When I see a set,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, you playing that?
Yeah. Baby pink.
Yeah.
It's a girl.
I do get shoved in the hallways there a lot.
Yeah.
Like the teachers are always like, we have a community. Everyone's so cool. And I love the teachers I go to. And I
Yeah.
do believe they believe that. But then in the like hallways, I'm getting shoved. Because of like, I think it's because I don't have a matching set.
Yeah, and
Confusing
if
vibe.
they don't see you unless the matching set is on, it's
Yeah.
like a
Yeah.
lock. It's like oh,
When
there
you're
she
not
is.
matching, it's almost like you're in camouflage.
They look right
Yeah.
through. She'll be like right next to you. She's like,
Invisibility.
yeah, I feel that. See, I go to Orange Theory where it's pretty, regular. SoulCycle I feel is hot. Equinox is old and hot.
Equinox is crazy. I looked up the prices recently.
The prices are crazy these days.
Can't even remember what they were, but they were nutty.
I was a member for a second. Best year of my life. Ooh, me and Equinox had it good.
Oh, I bet.
But it's
mean,
like boomer city. Like you think everyone's
Really?
like, oh, Equinox, bougie. Must be so many hot people.
yeah, that's
no.
the impression I got.
No, it's like boomer women with shaved pussies
Hell yeah.
and thongs.
Hell yeah.
They all wear thongs.
Yeah, I
would
miss
go to that.
thongs.
See,
Should
I
I get into thongs?
I really don't. Every time I wear a
Honestly.
thong, I feel like I'm being sliced through. Like I'm like when you cinnamon rolls when you pull the
Yeah.
the string to cut it up like that. Like I feel like it's cutting
That's
through
so
me.
cool. I think that's the most innovative opening of a food product I can think of
I
right
agree.
now. That's fun.
To wear
it
one?
feels good too to slice that. You talk about that? Or you
The
talk about-
Pillsbury Doughboy things, right?
Yeah.
It's like, it feels so
We
fucking.
pop
Yeah.
that can open. Yeah.
Oh, there's like almost like a little bit.
That
of,
fights.
Popular.
Yeah. You're such a BDSM
It's-
slut.
I am. Shut up, slut, and tell me you don't want to die in my arms tonight if I don't make you. Wait, I transformed. Have you guys ever listened to audio porn?
You just
Wow.
Have you guys ever listened?
We
was
have
that
to get
scary
Maddie
or
on
funny?
audio tape. That was her audition for
What
someone.
is that?
She
What's
needs voiceover
Oh
work.
yeah,
Any
yeah.
audio work, audio sex work.
Maddie
Pretend
on-
I'm a British male. What was that? Stand over there in the corner. Don't look at daddy. You guys ever did listen to audio porn? Is that weird to say out loud?
Audio porn.
Like-
No.
Really? You well, obviously not if you don't have your AirPods.
My apartment's so inside. I don't hear what anyone does, and sometimes I'm in the hallway and someone is truly playing guitar, and I don't hear it in my apartment. God willing, no one was in upstairs. I don't believe in God, but that just came out.
Yeah, I know.
I
Sometimes
just want to
I'm
like
eh.
jinx it and
Right,
into
no,
the
I
world.
totally
I
get
just
it.
like love the
Yeah.
situation. No headphones at home ever for me, never.
Sometimes.
No, my
sometimes-
roommate, when I did have roommates, I fall asleep to shows, and if I wake up, I'll put a show back on to go back to bed.
Yeah.
And my friend would just be, he would hear the Daria, da-na-na-na-na, and he would like sing it in the day. He'd be like, turn down the Daria.
Turn it off. Oh yeah, I had roommates. Who
Dear
were-
friend.
Yeah. I had roommates who were like rewatching Parks and Rec for like 6 months straight. Every
You could hear it through
night
the wall.
after night.
One
oh yeah,
of-
sometimes you move into an apartment and you're like, this place was made with a budget of like $70.
Yeah. I hate,
The
that's
fake
my
hardwood.
least.
It was like the fake hardwood kind of vibes.
When I get to an Airbnb and I can tell they picked the cheapest
I
of
hate
everything,
that.
I go,
You're like, damn it.
all right, you can
Yeah.
pick the second cheapest. That would ruin your life for me to
Fuck off.
enjoy the
Yeah,
sheets.
yeah.
Like,
I'm in a little
agreed,
Temu
Agreed. It's
set.
so cheap. The beds are always
I
like
hate
hollow
it.
mattresses.
Yeah.
Okay, I stayed at an Airbnb in the summer where it's owned by a man, I guess, who has a wife, and he owns multiple Airbnbs in this area. But this Airbnb was covered with photos of this guy and his family.
Creepy.
Photos everywhere.
no one wants
Like
that.
intimate photos, like him making out with her.
That's too much.
Him holding her stomach, like
I bet
this
there was
big.
cameras in that house. That's
Cameras.
That's a bad person.
And then I
They're
opened,
messing weird.
everything was empty. You open the freezer, frozen breast milk. I'm saying they were living here until a week ago.
Creepy ass.
I think they were living there until a
fucking
week
vibes.
ago. And we're like,
But
oh my
you
God, the
know what?
Airbnb. I forgot about the Airbnb. There was like children's toys, children's artwork.
That's too much.
I think they
That is-
I think they were locked in the basement.
Are
And
you
when we
serious?
went to sleep, they were like, go upstairs, get some weird things. What do you think?
That's fine. That's
Like a guy who like did Airbnb, but he got over his head.
I believe it.
Everyone's
But
in over their
also-
head.
Everyone.
Everyone's like, oh, I'll make money. And then they're like, I gotta go. I gotta drive up to Palm Springs and clean it.
Why the fuck did I do this?
Yeah.
No interest in owning an Airbnb.
No one's signing up. It's
Yeah.
like fucked
Also,
up.
though,
Yeah,
I think
no shit.
that
Yeah.
that all that the breast milk thing in the
That's-
fridge, that could have even been some weird thing with their Airbnb, because I think sometimes this stuff is like meant to be like some kind of sexual. I stayed at one in the Poconos, and this lady had a giant, like, life-size photo of herself. It was like a sexy little glamour shot, blown up huge. And then we found all these letters that were in the kitchen in like a fruit bowl, and we were reading them. And they were like, hey, we loved our stay. We especially enjoyed the picture. And I was like, what the fuck? So I'm just looking at it, and you could see that there were like kind of dried up drippings. So
Ew.
yeah. So people, I think, were paying tribute to this giant photo.
Wow.
Yeah, and
Ew.
and it seemed to be a feature of many. It was many people mentioned it in letters.
Damn.
So
All right.
what the hell?
It's like Instagram Live.
And my friend touched it and then didn't wash his hands, and then snacks were happening, and I was like, I gotta go to my room. He's like, you're so uptight. I'm like, bro, you just touched dried gum.
I bet you're touching dried cum more often than you think, though.
Daily.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah,
Daily.
Yeah.
there's probably cum on this couch.
Oh, already.
100%.
Because people were probably like, oh, new couch.
I
Because
guess
guys see anything and they want
Airbnbers know if it's porn if you rent it for only one day. That's the giveaway.
it. Yeah.
Oh,
Like
really?
if it's not
Yeah.
for 2 days, it's not for a weekend, it's one day, they're like, it's porn, you can't
Sus.
stay.
You can't do it. A lot of them will be like, you have to stay over a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
Can't book for one night. Say,
Yeah.
a hotel, back in the day, you'd be, oh, give me 1 hour.
That's still probably
Yeah, still is.
exists,
There's
for
some places
sure.
where you can still go and,
There
fuck.
are.
Yeah.
There are.
Yeah, there are. Yeah.
Well,
There's a place in Jersey called the Gallery Motel, and they have all these different like themed rooms,
Oh, wow.
like different time periods or whatever the fuck. But
I've
yeah,
stayed in one of the Edmonton. You
by
ever
the
from
hour.
there?
Yep. In Canada?
Yeah.
Yeah, bit.
I stayed in the Roman room, I think.
Okay. Okay, fun.
Yeah, I ate mac and cheese in the hot tub and watched,
Did they?
and watched porn. Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, that sounds great.
People are like, you went in there? I'm like, yeah, I don't know.
Shut up, bitch.
So the room was like Roman themed.
And then there was a hot tub in the room.
Did they
And was
give
it
you, like
like
a
a-
toga?
Yeah, was there
or, like-
toga? Was there columns in the room?
Yeah.
Were
No,
they feeding
no,
you
no.
grapes? Were
No.
you vomiting your food up so you could eat more?
Yeah, and you got to make a little bit of room.
Yeah. Vomitorium. Hot tub sick as fuck. My mom
Yeah.
has a hot tub. I'm jealous. She goes in every night.
Have you tried
In Buffalo, she
yeah.
does.
Yeah. So when it's like
I love
negative
that.
8 degrees.
That's one of my favorite memories
Me
and
too.
moments of life
Me too.
is hot tub to snow to hot
yeah,
tub.
hot tub. Hot tub. Oh yeah. Me and my friend Tui had a hot tub, and we would get in there, turn all the lights on the hot tub, radio.
And it was
What's up?
outdoors?
Yeah.
Nice.
Run in the snow, like
Yeah.
roll down the hill she lived on.
Yeah.
Get in the hot tub.
Crazy.
It hurt, but felt so good.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
good. That
And
when
you'd
you
Slow
steam.
melts
You would
off
steam
you.
so much.
it's like going
So
to the
you would,
Russian.
you would look at your friend steaming and just laugh. Like her footsteps would be steaming after she
Yeah.
walked. Hilarious.
It does feel so good.
Yeah, and then if you're in a hot tub and it's snowing out, you're like, this is so nice.
It's
Yeah.
the coolest.
It's very, very après ski
Yeah.
without the skiing.
I
it's
learned that
very après.
word within the last year.
Yeah, and so, I know the Stand had their little holiday party called après ski where
Oh,
you're
I
like,
didn't
I know
know
what
that.
that is.
It's in.
Yeah.
Did you go?
I didn't go.
Oh.
I went
Yeah,
to the
okay. Well,
party.
no one dressed
I'm going to a costume party on Saturday, though. I'm excited.
What's the
Ooh.
theme?
No theme, just go big or go home. And I'm going medium
Vague.
size.
And right. And can you tell us what are we looking at?
I'm going to be the Toy Story aliens.
Okay,
I'm gonna be an
cute.
alien.
One of
Little
them.
green guy.
One of them. Or?
Yeah, just
Okay,
one.
cute.
Yeah.
Cute.
I'm going to wear this shirt and a matching
Yep.
skirt and then like a headband with the eyes and then the green hands.
Done.
But I did find I found a couple costumes, but I just didn't want to. But Mrs. Potts, and I found the fucking rug from Aladdin,
Oh, really?
the magic carpet. You could be a magic carpet, and I was
Really?
like, I was tempted, but I was like, I'm just gonna get
Oh.
this headband. He's my number one crush in terms of inanimate objects, and I talk about it a lot.
Yeah.
but I think that carpet's fuckable.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Plus,
You don't think he has like
Oh yeah.
a little
probably
riz?
gets
He's
that.
fun.
who? Aladdin?
No, the rug.
Oh, the rug.
rug,
Yeah, the rug's
yeah.
like
The rug has a fun sense of humor. He's
cute.
silly.
Yeah,
he's
cute.
helpful.
And he works with what he has.
yeah.
Which is a rug for a body. So you have to respect it.
He's got a high thread count.
yeah, high thread count for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's the sexiest inanimate object.
Okay.
I think Lumiere.
But he talks and
okay, I
stuff.
see. Yeah, right. Okay, so
He's also an inanimate object. I apologize, but different
but what you're
categories, and
saying-
you can
yes,
see that.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Because I like that dresser, that like body dresser in Beauty
Yep.
and the Beast.
Oh,
like-
you're right about that.
I love
yes,
her
the,
vibe.
yeah, the just like
Got a nice curve.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. She pulls through, doesn't give a fuck.
I
She
would
knows
fuck
she's
the
a boss
magic
bitch.
lamp.
You would fuck the magic.
I
lamp?
love
the
yeah.
genie.
I
No,
love-
just the lamp
Oh, the
itself.
lamp.
Yeah. In terms of inanimate objects.
Did you want the genie's mouth? Oh, Jafar's mouth. Fuck. Rape Jafar in there. No. JK.
Wait. The genie. Okay. You want to fuck the genie lamp?
No, oh no, I thought we were talking about inanimate objects that we thought were sexy.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
you will have to fuck them. And I don't feel like the lamp is.
But
Fuckable.
yeah.
Or
I
yeah.
don't know. It's like putting a neti pot in there. Which go for sure. Gotta douche it up.
He just didn't. The lamp didn't really give much.
The magical lamp gives you 3 wishes.
No,
Well, yeah,
but
but
it's
not
more.
it-
Is it
it's
the lamp
using
or
you
is
for
it the
sex.
genie?
What?
Yeah, the lamp or the genie. Like the lamp didn't have the flair.
The lamp's giving vessel. It's giving.
Oh, you're right. Okay, so then I would fuck the genie. Yeah, not the
Yeah.
lamp.
Okay.
I would. Yeah, I would have fucked Robin. I would have tried to. I would have
would've
loved
been
to have sex with
sucking
Robin
him
Williams.
off back in the day.
Yeah.
I would have been sucking off him and Jim Carrey, and I would have been like, Jim Carrey ruined my life. Back in the day, like I would be like, he
Gotcha.
would probably ruin my life. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He's hot. He was
No,
hot.
he's different. I think I would pick Robin Williams over Jim Carrey for sexual reasons
Um,
and movie and
sexual
comedy.
reasons.
Honestly, in all
Yeah.
in all ways.
Yeah. I know. That's why I'm saying. I would go for Robin Williams, but Jim Carrey would ruin my life.
He would for sure.
Yeah, and
but you don't have to
ultimately
pick
you're
him.
like, but ultimately after he does that, you're like, well, I respect Robin more. So, and Jim's like,
moving along.
get out.
I
Yeah.
do respect him for doing CIA torture training to be the Grinch, but
Did he?
yeah,
What do you mean by that?
because he had to sit for 8 hours and do makeup, and it kind of like
Yes.
fucked up his breathing and the way to live, and he felt constricted because it's like psychotic, that
Right.
costuming.
It's psychotic.
And so, he had to do CIA like torture training and like learn how to deal with torture. I'm trying to think my next comedy person I'd want to have sex with that's not Jim Carrey.
Okay.
After
Okay.
Robin Williams.
Adam Sandler? Yeah, me neither.
You can.
Ooh, I would have back in the day when Adam Sandler was like wedding singer, I would have sucked him off if I was like my age when he's you know what I mean?
Of course.
Yeah.
Adam.
What about
He's
Norm
like-
Macdonald?
I would
Absolutely.
have no.
Not
who?
for me.
Oh man.
Who?
Norm Macdonald.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah.
10 out of 10.
Oh my god. You don't
Wow.
think young Norm
I guess I never
Macdonald
thought about it.
hot as
Yeah.
Alright.
Really cute.
hot as
Cute.
fuck.
He looked like my friend's dad.
Little.
Like he was my first weekend
Okay,
update,
yeah.
and he looked like my friend Gary's dad.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I guess I never thought
I-
further than that.
Only recently did I think that because sometimes you got to go back and watch.
Now that he's dead.
Through my older eyes, I'm.
One of my favorite porn stars had a tragic death, and it's kind of weird and sad.
Oh, that's awkward
Which
for
one?
you. I
Dahlia
apologize.
That's awkward for you.
I apologize.
Yeah, I wish I was like, I wish I knew. Like I would have helped her.
When was
Actually,
that?
so one time I went to the AVN Awards and they did a in memoriam, but before the show, and it's all tragic deaths, obviously. And then Cardi B comes out. It's like so weird.
She's like twerking on a coffin.
Did you
I don't
were
know.
you subscribed to
I'm
any of her
obviously
stuff?
delusional.
Or-
I subscribe
or-
to this one site where she has a lot of stuff on.
Okay, got it.
If you could go back,
But
in
if
time,
I can go back, I would have
subscribe to
obviously
more.
been or buy her stuff on Amazon. But like
Yeah.
maybe DM'd her.
Yeah, right. Or I don't know.
I get off to you all the time.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Well,
your
because I think a
service.
lot of the porn stars do enjoy their interactions with the girls more than the men. I would say.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Totally. I can't imagine. You know, even
really
as
understandable.
just a lady in a comedic form out here, the messages that I get are very, 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 very sexual.
Yeah. Wow. Are you ever into any of them?
No.
Never.
No. But you know, that's how you figure out maybe, hey, maybe as I do more comedy, I'll do less jokes.
Nah.
Right.
I don't know, because it's like you get
have
what
to learn
you
how
get
to
what you put
behave.
out
Because-
there, and,
yeah, but-
and that too. Sometimes I'll block people if they do.
You
get
think
what-
you think the comics that aren't talking about fucking aren't getting gross messages?
I know. I
Oh,
know.
True.
I
People
know,
just can't
everyone
help
is.
It's kind of like what was she
Everyone
wearing
is.
of stuff? It's like
I know.
she could have been in overalls.
Agreed.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
What are we talking
Yeah,
about?
you're right. Sometimes I'm like, I question like
Yeah, don't question
my
anything.
decisions too.
It's funny. We get to be ourselves. It's the point of doing stand up. Why can't we talk about what we want?
I know. When you're on stage and you see a guy looking at you like you're some sturdy slut, and I'm like, all men are watching porn.
Yeah.
And all men are watching like, ugh. So
Well,
don't be
yeah.
at this show looking at me like I'm so perverted.
I know.
I'm up here in my little sweater.
Yeah.
What's the deal with ball sacks? And
Right.
he's like, when I know you go home, ra-da-da-da-da, and ya-da-da-da-da,
And they're still pissed.
to
You know
gangbangs
how,
and
like
a bitch getting her asshole stretched for the first time.
I don't
Yeah.
like,
I
I
know
don't
you're.
like that.
Me neither. But I'm saying a lot of guys. Well, it's all
Yeah.
good, but guys have been watching porn for so long that
No, that's what's
at the end of the
like-
day, they're probably watching a lot of cuckoo stuff. Am I
They
right?
watch.
are, but
They
the-
watch crazy.
But I
things.
would say
Thank
the
you.
gangbangs statistically, through Pornhub does statistics at the end of the year. They do a Wrapped. Like the gangbang and rougher stuff is more of a female viewing audience because men don't want to see a lot of dicks.
Oh, right.
It's
That's
us
the other
getting off
thing.
on our weird shit.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
guess that's true. Yeah.
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 True.
But what's
But that is more like you've seen women do this.
yeah.
You've paid money to watch a woman sit on a cake.
They've gone to
that
bachelor
vibrates.
parties where they've probably
Yeah,
seen
so
a
then they
woman
look at-
suck
yeah.
off a horse.
That's what
There's
yeah.
definitely been a double-sided dildo in
And
their
there's definitely
lives.
group chats
They've been
of you calling
squirted on at
people
a strip
Yeah.
club.
Yeah.
And all when men are together, fucking bitch.
So annoying.
Calling us-
Well, no,
yeah.
it was good. I wanted to say like, it comes out how much all the OnlyFans girls make, and it's
Yeah.
millions and millions, and collectively
Yeah.
it's like so much.
Yeah.
And a lot of the Insta posts are like, "What the fuck? More than NBA play? What the fuck? The society these women?" And it's like, okay, but who do you think's spending this money? You dumb piece of shit.
Yeah.
And these women at least directly make money and can buy houses instead of being like beholden to these, old school VHS or managers or whatever.
Right.
It's like, it's wild.
It's definitely cool, like to just completely be in control of it.
Yeah, and who you tape with, you don't have to like record with someone that makes you feel uncomfortable, or if you
Yeah.
hate them, or if they
True.
like try to pull pranks on you.
Yeah,
Right.
True. You guys give me some ideas.
Yeah,
I give it like another couple years and I'll pull up an OnlyFans.
you think
Right.
so? What would you do?
Tastely nudes.
Tastefully nudes.
Tasty.
Tasteful.
Tasty.
That's what it should be called. That's
Tasty
your name.
nudes.
Tasty.
Tasty nudes.
Well, because there are
Tasteful
people
nudes.
that makes millions on OnlyFans that don't even show their faces, and on Pornhub, the jelly-filled girls.
You're right. Could I
I heard them on a
get
podcast.
jelly filled?
They're called the jelly-filled girls.
And what are they? Are they actually filled with jelly?
no, they're just like lesbian.
Yeah, okay.
Like they like
Word.
each other. They're in love.
Word. Okay. So we could probably pop on and do some
No
stuff.
face. No face.
No face.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right.
We'll see you over there.
We could probably just do pics too.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Probably
Sure.
like 4K a month on pics. I wouldn't tell anyone until it's like
Okay.
Kate Bush, whatever her name is, or what was her name? Like Lily Allen.
Oh wow, Lily Allen.
Yeah.
It's not where my brain
Posted
would have
up,
gone.
made a bunch of money, left. A couple million or something.
Wow.
Yeah. Why not?
Why not?
Especially if you're like in a pinch, you want some more.
But
You want more fuck you
celebs
money.
ruin everything. It's like it was
Yeah,
this
I
cool place for sex
know.
workers, then the
Yeah.
celebs come.
Yep.
Podcasts were for the
Podcasts.
freaks. Now every celeb.
And now every
makes
celeb.
millions.
Everybody.
Just announced Michelle Obama is.
Yeah.
Just announced Meghan Markle. Hey, Meghan. Hey, Megan.
Yes, Maddie.
Well, I was gonna say something.
Oh.
I was gonna say something about Meghan Markle, and then I was like, well, I don't know if you guys like Meghan Markle.
The hate she gets is disproportionate to what she does, I think.
Yeah.
But you don't have to like her, you know.
Yeah.
But it is like, did she help him get away from like a toxic, fucked up royal situation? And it's like good. And these people did kill his mother, and it's like, thank God for her, and they found each other. Or is the or the other way.
She wants to live in LA with this guy, and do more stuff.
And I'm sure she was treated like shit.
Yeah.
By the family?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
yeah,
do
they're
think
probably...
they killed his mom. I do
I think so too.
Me
and
too.
so, like, how safe can that place be when that's your grandma? You know
Yeah,
what I
agreed.
mean?
Yeah.
Agreed.
For real.
I think shady gives shady,
Yeah.
and it goes through the ages. I mean, you watch The Crown.
A tragedy
Look
of
at all
her
that
time,
fucked
I
up
would say.
shit.
I wish
Yeah.
she was. I mean, she was.
Gorgy, perfect,
Great personality.
motherly. I mean, look at how many people love The Parent Trap because of the mom in it, who was, they kind of like made her look like die.
Yeah.
That
You know,
welcoming,
I actually have a sad
very-
fact. Maybe you're on the internet as much as me, but
I'm actually 1 week into a phone detox, if you really wanted to know. No one really cares.
Natasha Richardson, who played
Yes.
in Parent Trap, her kid, she passed away. I don't know if you know this,
and
but
ski accident.
yeah, her kids
Really?
say that that's the closest to who she was as a person. They watch it all the time to feel like she's with them.
Exactly.
Parent Trap was awesome.
Oh, best movie in the world.
One of the
I could watch it
best.
over and over and over. You
Yep.
could try to torture me by playing it over and over. Nope.
It wouldn't.
Never
I'll
gonna
be
happen.
Sitting up like this. L is for the way you look at me. Oh, it's the not realistic at all though. My parents have been separated, divorced since I was 13 years old. 20 years later, they still talk shit about each other.
It never
Really?
ends.
Shut up, bitches.
How often do they see each other?
Never.
And they still
But they
talk
still,
shit.
my dad will be like, it was 1997. What about your parents?
They are 87, and my mom's turning 80 this year, so they're 79 and 87. But they were renegades. So they had my dad's like kind of a dirtbag. So like in the Soviet Union, I don't know how they got away with this nonsense, but they had my sister. Then 10 years later, like while pregnant with me, got married, and I was born like a week later.
Okay.
She got married in a blue dress with white polka dots at like 8 months pregnant.
Okay, got it. So you have an older sister.
10 years older.
And where does she
and
live?
then a half brother.
Where does she
My
live?
parents are whores.
And that was in Russia?
Soviet Union, former Soviet Union.
From Soviet Union.
Wow.
From Soviet Union. USSR?
USSR, baby.
And when did you come
Because
here?
it's present day Ukraine, so it's always like so
Oh, okay. But then,
complicated.
if you
So
say
that's why I
Ukraine, I'll
use
get
it.
down on my knees and say,
Well, no, because I speak Russian. I'm a Russian Jew, so
Oh,
it's like
okay.
it's all like kind of complicated.
Yes.
And I mostly grew up here, so
Right.
Yes. Got it.
Yeah.
And your parents.
that's why I say former Soviet Union.
And your parents speak English or Russian at home?
We speak Russian in the home,
Okay.
of course, and they only watch Russian TV at this point.
What are some good Russian TV shows?
The ones I love are the musical shows. So they also I was with them for 10 months during the pandemic, and there was one show where people just come on with their like great pets, and then like you hear about their pets, and I loved that.
Yeah.
But the show I like, there's judges, it's like the musical stars, and then people that are famous singers come on and like sing, like singing competition shows.
Yeah. That's fun.
But they don't have amateurs. It's not people trying to make it. It's
Right.
like beloved singers kind of
Okay.
competing for fun.
That's
Okay.
cute though. That's how it should be.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah, and legends of the business
Yeah.
judging them.
Okay,
It sounds
fun.
really cool.
Yeah, so those are the ones I like.
Okay, that's fine. They
But a
sing
lot
in
of the people is like when the war started left. Like the biggest
Right.
pop star, she left.
And where is
Really?
she now?
Well, she went to Israel, so not doing better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna go
stay
there this
safer.
year, but it's just not gonna work.
Because I used to get tattooed by this. I've been tattooed by this Ukrainian dude, and we spoke Russian the whole time.
Yeah.
And then after the latest war, he was like, I will never speak it again.
Oh.
Really?
And like when I would go to Veselka, or when I would go to Ukrainian places, I could speak Russian. But now I'm like, I just won't.
And
Right.
you don't offend anyone. Damn.
And I don't know how to spell. I didn't learn how to speak Ukrainian because we left right before the collapse.
Yeah.
Right.
You moved from Ukraine
Yeah,
at what age?
I was 3 when I got here.
Yeah.
And then they spent like a year in Italy and 6 months in Austria. But it was like they left on religious asylum.
Mm-hmm.
So the Jews in America brought a bunch of Russian Jews
Okay.
in like the 90s.
Left with a bunch of people.
Do you have any memory of like being like, oh, now I'm in a different place? From when you first came here?
No, but I'm sure like all my flaws are because of that trauma. But
It's that early couple
that.
years where the family really needs to be stable.
Yeah.
I definitely got fucked too. Actually, every phase. Yeah, every single phase of my life.
You got
I've been
fucked.
fucked. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
If maybe one was like normal. Nah, just kidding. None of them were.
Yeah.
No, but I knew like my parents didn't
Traumatized.
get what was
Yeah.
happening. Like I knew like they didn't
Right.
understand and I don't understand. I knew I was different in terms of like figuring out English
Yeah.
and culture
Yeah.
and like just I didn't realize what thank you cards or RSVP just like culture. You're like figuring it out on your own because your parents are
Yeah, 'cause they
working
know-
and
Yes.
old.
Yes.
My parents were old.
Old as well.
Yeah, so that's another layer.
So you're going to
My dad was
school-
50 when I was born.
So did you have
Yeah.
people over when you were younger, or did you go to other people's places?
We had a basement, and so I got to have sleep because they wouldn't let me sleep over for many years. I really had to fight for that right.
Yeah, sometimes you got to let people know I'm old enough.
Yeah.
Mom, I have a sleeping bag. I'm 20.
Dude, I have my friend that you met when she's in Jersey. She has like a curfew
Really?
it's so weird. I'm like, you're a full grown adult.
Oh, damn, adults.
Yeah, weird.
Yeah, when
That's
adults
right,
are
her
too.
My parents told me when to come home. It would be crazy.
That'd be hilarious. I'm like,
Well-
don't text me ever again, bitch.
I had a few friends that were super strict. I actually saw a girl from high school in Arizona in the audience. And I went, oh my God. And she was like, yeah, it's me. And I was like, your mom was strict as fuck. And she's like, I can't believe that's what you remember about me. I'm like, yeah, we had to go to your job at the bank to hang out with you.
Hilarious.
Like she
Yeah.
couldn't hang out.
Yeah.
That's
But
Yeah, one of my friends' moms would like yell at us. Shut up.
my dad was embarrassed. Like they were embarrassing. My dad doesn't wear shirts and stuff, but people would come over. My mom was a great cook.
Wait, did your dad have a gold chain?
Okay.
Nobody wore suspenders without a shirt.
That's
okay.
amazing. Did
Yeah.
he have a cigarette?
No, we asked him to quit. He quit.
Okay,
By the time
okay.
I was in 2nd or 3rd grade. he
Okay.
quit.
Okay. So you don't want to have people come
But
over.
my mom made
Just
like
trying to-
pasta and breakfast, and we would have a slumber party. People would come over for sure.
Yeah.
They liked to come sleep over.
But you were like icked out. You were like, oh, damn.
Then I would go. They would leave us alone in the basement.
Yeah. Yeah. My
But
parents-
now it's not a trend. It's a trend not to let your kids sleep over.
Yeah, I
Really?
know, because people are very protective of where their kids are.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
and
guess so.
parents.
Yeah.
It used to be looser.
I know. I was
but I used to
really
love
young
it.
and sleeping over at people's houses. Me too.
My friend, I have this memory of this Halloween sleepover where I was like, it was so fun. We
I-
all went
oh
trick or
my
treating
God.
and then straight to a sleepover.
So
like-
fun.
God.
So fucking fun.
Amazing. Like 8th grade or
I
something?
remember maybe
younger,
I was
elementary,
thinking
like
younger.
5th grade.
Yes.
It was like 5th grade.
5th grade. You get home, you're like smiling. You're like, that was the best fucking night of my life.
Yeah.
It's not gonna get better than that. You're making there's a craft at some point. The mom's like, now we're gonna do blah blah blah, and you're like, no fucking way. And then you're like, guess what? We're going in here to do this. No fucking way.
The dessert pizzas. Or my
Yeah.
older, with like the
Yeah.
gummy bears.
So
I love
fun.
that.
So fun. So fun.
We grew up in a good time.
Yeah.
You guys might be a little younger than me. Maybe not, but
33.
37.
Yeah.
We had those kind of parties.
We,
We
like,
also had
old school lives. We got a taste of it before technology. And
I'm
I think we're
grateful
the
for that.
last.
I'm also. It feels similar to getting a taste of doing stand up before.
Internet.
Yeah.
People say,
A
yeah.
little taste
yeah.
It's
to
a
like
life.
make me feel grounded in some sort of reality. Not that it is a reality anymore, but like that mindset, I suppose.
Well, yeah,
of
because it used to be the goal is like you do it as much as you can so you can get really good and then
Yeah.
you become successful. But here you can like and I like people making money at the end of the day. So
love-
it's tough to be
I love
against
money
it.
and spread the wealth.
But I think
Spread the
it
wealth.
like you can pop before you're like talented in certain ways.
Yeah.
And so then it's like you're trying to pop online instead of getting good.
Yes, agreed.
But I like people making money.
I love
Yeah.
people making money. I
Get
love
your bag.
Get your bag.
But I just
Sonny.
like that it was about getting spots and it wasn't like carrying equipment and
spots.
getting a
being like, oh my god, I'm on a show with this person. I hope I do well.
Yeah.
And then when you do well, you're like, I did well.
Yeah.
And you text all your friends, I did well. Yay, go.
just open mics running around.
Running around meeting people. Every night you're like getting ready for the night, so you're writing all the stuff because you know you're gonna.
But I had a T-Mobile person. I got a new phone. Got an
No.
What
upgrade.
do you mean?
Got an
You did?
upgrade, like the attendant, the
Yes.
worker.
The iPhone?
What's that called? The store guy, the T-Mobile guy.
Yes,
I
the
see
people.
the
Yeah,
camera.
okay.
Yeah, I
Okay.
chose the 3 camera.
Three
So
It's
you know
gonna
the
crack in a
appointment to
second.
upgrade's long. So
Right.
I'm a chatter. So I'm
Right.
like chatting to this 24-year-old. He just graduated in journalism and like audio and video stuff. And he was like, and I work here. And I was like, well, you need to gain experience. I'm like, you really don't know about the world. I'm like, you should be
Right.
working at T-Mobile. You're good
Right.
at your job. You meet people. Like I was being kind of older and wiser.
Right.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah. But he started talking about, he's like, I like the Daily Show. So we started talking about comedy and I told, I was like, I know everything.
Right.
No, like I know the people you're talking about.
Yeah.
Because it started with Vanity Fair. He goes, I don't read that shit because of what they did to Hassan. So we started, it came
Right.
natural to all this chat.
Word.
But he was like talking about, he didn't know so many people. Like what I realized was he watched stand up on YouTube. That's the only way he knows stand up.
Yeah.
Like I watched on Comedy Central and HBO, and like I would get Blockbuster. I don't know. It was like the Comedy Central half hours.
Yeah, Comedy Central half hours. For
But he
fun.
said
Yeah.
something. I'm not going to say the person, but he
Okay.
goes, "This person invented like crowd work and comedy. He's the best." And I go,
Who, Schultz?
"Yeah."
Oh, really?
Word.
Oh, okay.
And I go,
You can bleep it.
"No, you don't have to. I hate him so much, so it's fine." I just didn't want to like talk about him because I like don't appreciate, like I don't like
Okay,
him.
who am
You
I?
know?
Who am I? Who am I?
Sometimes when you talk about someone you don't like, you
Yeah, I'm like I talk too much shit. I spend too much time talking shit about other people where it's like I should talk about myself more.
Very
you know.
facial.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I hate him. So it was
Okay,
him.
word. Yeah.
And
what'd you say?
that's when I go-
Did you punch the guy and say,
No,
don't
'cause he's
fucking...
young.
Right.
And I didn't realize. So I
So
go.
I slapped him.
I go, yo, he's not the best. I go, people have made full crowd work specials before he was even on television. I go,
Yeah.
this is an art. I go, I think I do it better. Like, there are people killing every night
Yeah.
all over. And he's like, but blah, blah, blah. And when I saw him, and then when he's like, on YouTube, that's where I watched it. And I go, oh, he doesn't know. I go, listen, you can like him. You can think he's the best. That's totally fine. You just can't say that he's started something, is the best
Yeah.
in something. Historically, there's decades of people doing this.
Right.
He didn't know who Kathy Griffin was. Like I mentioned something.
What?
Yeah. And so it is
Hilarious.
this thing
yeah.
where,
Yeah, they always go blah, blah, blah. And I never heard that.
because they're only seeing people who killed it on the internet.
I know it.
They're tech dorks,
I
like
know.
our government
Yeah,
now.
so of course they are. No different than Zuckerberg in a chain.
And so for me, I just feel like I remember getting the Kings of Comedy at Blockbuster.
Yeah.
And like I remember we just got an education or accidents, and I'm just like grateful I got to watch like Bill Burr's special for like Let It Go
Yeah.
and be like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Or watch it
So
tell.
cool.
I know.
And at 18, I saw it tell live. Like I just love the live element of it, and it took me a long time to adapt to the phone and internet because it's just not what I love
know.
about what we do.
Me too.
But
Well,
throw some clips
what's
up.
your technique for that? Because
I
mine
hire a
is-
man. I pay him a monthly rate.
So I was just gonna say I just hired a man because
send
I
him
I
my
have no
seller
interest.
clips, and I
Word.
go, here you go.
Okay, word. 'Cause
And
I'm-
if a club's like, I'll tape you for this one, I'll be like, tape that's that. I don't know.
Word, me too. That's what
Yeah.
I'm doing that too because I don't like that.
And my
I'm not-
sister's like, why don't you do this? And I'm like, because that's not who I am. And I'm not an
Exactly.
artist. I'm not like corny like that. But like,
Right.
I do this
Right.
because I get to do whatever I want, and I don't
Right.
want to do that.
Yeah.
It's in my
And I'm
bones to
doing
not do
me.
it.
Yeah.
It's in
Yeah.
my bone, like the resistance in my body.
Someone has to
do
be punk
something.
rock.
Yeah. Let's go.
I keep saying that. It's
Let's
humiliating.
fucking go.
Someone has to do it.
No, but I don't want to knock on like people because I've found people that I
Not
didn't
at
know,
all. I
and I've
know,
been
not
like,
at all.
I love it, or I love just your, I love your clips. That's how I found you.
Right, and,
you know,
and mutually.
And
so I try to
I love
stay,
that part.
stay detached.
But I'm like sad for the people that aren't able to like grow over time at mics and like be around. I just loved that time.
Me too. I love
for
that
myself.
time.
So
Feeling the growth. Well, as we know, your special is out now. It's called Night Owl. What a great time to what a great topic to close on. Do you have tips out there for the night owls in the world, and how to navigate?
God,
and,
cool!
and-
You're
and-
such a good
and-
host.
And plug your special a little bit and go off.
Night
Tell us about Night Owl.
The tips. It wasn't a tip. I wanted to encapsulate how I like performing the best, which is late nights at the cellar and like running around the city.
Yes, love that.
I have a joke about collecting owls.
Okay.
My dad made, so I thought that was like kind
Yes.
of a cute twist.
Yes.
Nice.
Your dad liked owls?
He made me collect them.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's like there's it's a fun bit.
Do you have
But
siblings?
my sister's 10 years older.
Does she collect owls or no?
No, because no. She was
Yeah.
like busy working. She had a different life. When we came, sorry. When we came to
yes.
America,
She
she
had
was a
yeah.
teen, so she
Yeah.
had a different life. Like she had to
Yes,
like get a
different.
job and be an immigrant.
You're right.
By the time I got to high school, I got a Tiffany's bracelet. I have a Coach purse. Like I had a Nissan Versa.
If I was your older sister, I'd be pissed.
Oh yeah. There was
yeah.
resentment periods for sure.
Of course.
Like she stayed home. Like she just had to do a different life, and I got to do what I wanted.
My sister graduated like the year that my parents got divorced, and then it was just me living with my mom. And before that, there was really strict rules, curfew, eating healthy. After that, Lunchables. Wow. And go out wherever the fuck you want.
And how did that shift affect you?
Bruh. First of all, I gained like 1 million pounds.
Yeah.
Because ain't no bitches are telling me to not eat the spinach artichoke dip after school.
Right. And in your mind, don't you think that sounds healthy? Spinach artichoke dip?
Yeah.
Right.
It's bad for you,
yeah.
actually.
Yeah. I gained a bunch of weight. I stopped doing homework. I stopped like trying in school. I wore sweatpants every day to school.
Yeah.
And no one in my family said, "What's up with this bitch?"
Yeah, same.
They were like, "We don't know what's going on with that roommate."
Yeah.
Like I had a teacher when I was in
It's
second.
weird to have the shift.
It's weird to have the shift. But also like when I was younger, I was a little bit like kind of mean to everyone in the family. There was only 4 of us. So I was kind of be like,
A menace.
from like 5 years old. Like my older sister, I'd be like, "Shut up, bitch." It was funny, but sometimes I would be like, hit her. You know what I mean?
It's so funny
I was a
to
little
picture
bitch.
you as a little kid,
I was a
but
little
having
bitch.
your wild and out energy.
Exactly. I had a teacher when I was in
toddler.
2nd grade, and she would have me hang out at her house.
Okay.
And I only found out recently that
That's
Did she touch
inappropriate.
that might have been weird.
That's
Did
inappropriate.
you smoke weed?
She
Like,
never
what'd you
she
do?
never touched me. We went out to the pool. We went to Limited 2. She bought me a bathing suit at Limited 2. She bought me sneakers at Kohl's.
Was it a big brother, big sister? No, it was your fucking teacher.
Yeah.
No, but maybe the teacher realized no one was paying attention to you.
Yeah, and now I call my sister. I said, "Why didn't anyone stop me from hanging out with a teacher?" And they said, "Well, Dad and Mom said you were really mean when they asked you about it, so they just let you keep hanging out with her."
That's actually, I'm that person in my family. Everyone's just
Okay, word,
making
yeah.
sure I don't fly off the handle.
Yeah, that's how I. Yeah.
And so everyone's just on eggshells, not trying not to set me off.
yeah, and now I don't fly off the handle, but they're still like, and I'm like, "Bitch, I'm changed."
I've
Sometimes,
been
although I'll
wor-
fly off.
I've been
Like,
working on myself.
I'm like, "You don't have to walk on eggshells anymore. It's stable."
I told my mom I'm getting a gun. I was like, I'm going to get
Yeah.
a gun. And she was like, you can't have a gun. She's like, you're too, she's like, you can't. She
Right.
goes, you get so
I
mad.
can never have a gun.
Yeah.
She goes, you get so mad. I'm like, no, it'll be locked away. It's just for the end of the world. It's like when I have to walk to my friend, my best
Yeah.
friend's
Yeah.
parents' house
Yeah.
or something.
But
in the
you-
wilderness.
If you,
I'm not going to open it for.
but if
Yeah.
you go 0 to 60, sometimes I'll be at
know.
60, and I'm saying, "Get the gun."
Yeah. Yeah. I work.
And my mom's like that too. My mom is short circuited, and she'll scream at like a sewing machine.
Get the gun
No reason.
is
Yeah, I could see that. Tips for night owls, and then we'll wrap it up. Did we say?
Tips
any?
for night owls.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't need any tips. Like, do whatever you want. I
Right.
love my life. I love getting home after sets, and then like I'll do a craft or I'll put on a show, eat a
Love that.
snack, and like
Love a nice home, warm vibes in a home after you've done your work
watch
at night.
stuff.
Watch
Yeah.
stuff. Bing, bang, boom.
One day a month. Can you just keep the stores open all night?
Agreed.
Like I just want to
know.
do my errands at night
No,
and go
I know.
shopping
And,
at night
like,
and go to a
post
mall.
office, like,
Yeah.
I need to like get my watch made
the
smaller.
doctor
I need that to be open at 2 a.m.
Like just like twice
Thank
a
you,
month,
sir.
they can't
Yeah.
like
I know.
help the other side of society.
I totally
Yeah.
agree. A lot of us are up.
Everything used to be open super late, and that all changed with COVID.
Yeah.
And now you're
I
just
know.
like, what?
Even
I can't
restaurants.
get Thai noodles after 10 p.m.
Oh, no.
in fucking Williamsburg.
Right.
It does feel weird. I got
Feels nuts.
Getting better though. Getting better.
Yeah, there's a few diners.
Yeah.
Still open.
Couple diners. Thank you for joining us today.
This was
in the
a
Madhouse today.
dream. Thank you.
I had a wonderful
I
time.
loved being in the Madhouse.
Can we find you?
At Glitter Cheese on the internet.
Yep.
Night
Yeah.
Owl on Netflix. That's
She's super
messed up.
funny.
An SVU podcast on like podcasts.
On podcasts.
Like we're in
And per usual, Madhouse podcast full. Check it out. Leave us a little comment or a little.
Yeah.
If it's nice. If it's
Nice.
Leave
Nice
a nice
comments
comment.
only.
Yeah.
Because if you do something bad, we will delete it.
What-
I'll delete it before the producers see it.
Well,
Don't think I'm not tracking every single thing.
yeah. So leave us a comment and tell your friends.
Leave a comment. Tell your friends. It's getting cold. It's colder every day.
Yeah.
So why don't you spend your warm evenings watching a stand-up special, watching a podcast, or buying tickets for your loved ones to one of our shows? Anywho, shout out everyone. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Bada bing, bada boom.
Peace.